Hey guys, how's it going? This is Ryan with VG Fiasco, and this is a quick video on how to get an S rank in the first mission of Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. Now I know there's a lot of other videos out there doing the same walkthrough, but their methods didn't really work for me, so this is the way that worked for me, and maybe it'll work for you. I'm not going to talk through this whole video, but I will go ahead and give tips at key parts. So here at the beginning, I'm going to grab this sniper rifle. Now that's only there if you've actually finished the mission already and earned an A rank, otherwise it won't be there. Now I only use it once, so it's not super important, but it does make one part a little bit easier. Now what you're going to do there is just wait for that light to pass, and then go ahead and just sprint right through this stuff. You don't need to worry about any guards seeing you as long as you stay to this right path. Just go ahead and sprint all the way through. Now you will hear a guard call on the radio that he heard something and he needs somebody to check it out. Not a big deal, you'll be long gone before that happens. So here you're just going to run, just go ahead and sprint all the way through. Try to stay in the shadows as much as possible. But you're just going to run, run, run. Wait, stop! You want to be quiet right here. Shh. Okay, so go ahead and tag this guard behind you, just for later. So you know where he is. Now there's this guard right here around the corner. That's what you're waiting for here. You want him to turn around. Once he's turned around, go ahead and sneak past, and then you can sprint again. No guards in this area, so you don't need to worry too much. Just go ahead and sprint right through. Once you get to the fence, go ahead and crouch, and just sneak up to these guys here. Now I'm going to stop here for just a minute and wait for the guards to move. I actually stopped a little bit too far back, so you're going to want to move up a little bit or else the guards won't move. And what I'm doing here is just marking all the enemies I can see. It's just convenient to know where they are all the time. Quick tip, sometimes when you turn Snake around on the ground, it's hard to get him to turn back the way you want, lining up quite the way you want. And so what I did there is I just turned my sight that way and I zoomed with my binoculars, and then when you zoom back out, his body is just going to turn. So that's a quick, easy way to turn back around facing the right way. Like I said, I had to move up a bit to trigger those guards to walk away. Once that happens, you're going to want to take your pistol out and take out that guy who's left. Go for a headshot because that's going to be an instant takedown. I found it easier to use the iron sights. You may or may not, whichever way is your preference, go for it. I want to give a quick explanation on how that tranquilizer pistol works because I didn't quite understand it at first. You don't have to get a headshot to take them down. It will just take them down instantly as opposed to having to wait a few seconds with a body shot. 2 body shots is actually pretty quick, and 3 body shots will also be instant as if it were a headshot. Now you're going to go ahead and just go through this door. You're going to want to be quiet once you get past this locked gate. There aren't really any guards here on the right that you need to worry about, or that camera. It's not going to turn far enough to see you. Just go ahead and sneak up behind this guy and knock him out. And then I like to hide his body in the little alley back there just to make sure nobody sees him. I don't know if anybody will or not, but it's just kind of to be sure. Once you do that, there's going to be 2 guards coming out of this back alley that you'll need to take out. One up top here. He can see you if you're not careful, so you'll want to be sure to not get shined on by his flashlight. And then there's another guard just at the top of the stairs going down underneath where Poss is. After you've taken out those 2 guards, you're clear to go ahead and sprint to the next encounter, which is going to be the room where Poss is being held prisoner. Just go ahead and sprint all the way there, and then you'll want to crouch and sneak up. There's going to be 4 guards in there that you'll have to be careful about.
Where's that recording? There should be one left here. That tape? I tossed it already. It's in the trash up top.
Now while they're finishing this conversation, go ahead and take the opportunity to mark all 4 of them because you'll want to keep track of where they go. Just a quick tip, they're actually talking about a hidden cassette tape here that's hidden in the dumpster outside, if you haven't picked that up yet. Try not to be stupid like me and stick your head out so they can all see you. I always have trouble with the little wall peeking mechanic. It's kind of tricky with Xbox control sticks that always develop drift. If I had done that right, I would have been able to mark all of them from the other side instead of having to come back and catch them walking away. So hopefully you can get that better than I did. Once they're all gone, well, 2 of them are going to leave, 2 of them are going to stay. So once the first 2 are gone and the third one has kind of walked toward the other side of the room, sneak up to this guy and take him out. I found that if I took him out anyway besides my pistol, he would wake up after I rescued Paz and alert everybody, so it was easier for me just to take him down with the pistol, grab his body, and hide him back behind those tanks. Then you're going to want to sneak up on that second guy who stayed in the room and take him out as well. Unfortunately, I triggered my reflex mode here by accident by being seen by that guy. You actually will get bonus points if you don't use a reflex mode at all, and you can turn that off in the menu if you want to guarantee that you don't use it. I left it on just in case I was on a good run and I happened to get seen. I wanted to still have that flexibility. So after you take them out, go ahead and rescue Paz. I'm just going to skip that cutscene. Now you're going to grab Paz, and you're free to sprint here up until you get to the stairwell out. Go ahead and drop her here and crouch, and then you'll want to sneak over and allow these guards to start their conversation before you do anything, or else they will be alerted. So once they've started talking, go ahead and pop out and take out the closer one is a little bit easier, and then go for the second one. Now, here's a tip for when two guards are together like this. If one of them's asleep, the other one will wake him up if you wait too long. So even if you can't get the headshot on the second one, take a shot anyway, and that will stop him from waking the other guy up. And then just go ahead and take a second body shot, and you can wait for him to go out in a small amount of time like I did there. Alright, so you're clear to sprint all the way up to the top of those stairs, but then you're going to want to crouch and go slow. You're going to want to go really slow behind this guy here. He caught me a few times going too fast, so I went really slow past him, just gave him all the distance I could, and went really quietly. Don't worry about Paz making noise, and the guards don't actually hear that. Alright, so nothing special here, just a quick easy headshot on that guard, and you don't need to worry about his body. Alright, so this is the one part where it gets a little tricky. This part seemed to unfold a little bit differently each time, so I kind of just had to react to whatever was happening. If you want, you can go ahead and skip that gate door that I went through and just go ahead and try to sneak behind those two guards on the road. That's kind of difficult, so I found it easier to come in here and just kind of deal with whatever happened. So here, you'll want to keep an eye on this guard on the left. There's also a guard in front of where I am now, and then there's going to be a tank that comes around. And that tank, for some reason, kept running into something back there that would explode, and it caused the guards to go on alert. So you might have to deal with that. Like I said, this part is the one part that gets kind of tricky and hard to kind of control. So just kind of do the best you can. Also, watch out for that guard across the street. You may have to take him out as well. Alright, so here I'm just listening to that tank, making sure that it's back behind where it's not going to see me. Those lights will catch you if you're not careful, so look out for that. And I'm just going to take out this guard, and then I'm going to sneak across the street as quickly as I can. Like I said, this is the one part that's a little tricky, so just, you know, just get through it. Once you're through it, the rest is pretty much a cakewalk. Alright, awesome. We are past the hardest part. So what I'm going to do here is lay Paz down and stealthily take out this guard. Now I'm running low on pistol rounds. You may have that happen too. You'll want to conserve as much as possible because if you run out, it gets kind of tough. If you do happen to run out, you can reload your last checkpoint and that will refill some of it, but then you'll lose the bonus for no retries, which is over 5,000 points. So that may be the difference between getting an S rank and not. So, like I said, just be careful with the pistol rounds. Try not to miss too many shots, and that will get easier as you get more and more practice. And one way that you can conserve those rounds is, you know, if there's a solo guard like that and you miss the headshot but hit him in the body, just be patient and wait for him to go down, because he will go down after a few seconds. So you can save that extra 1 or 2 rounds you're going to use going for the headshot, just waiting. So this part actually also is a little bit tricky, but it's not too bad. So you got one guard here, one guard up on your left on the ridge, and that guard on the left will see you if you're not careful. He's pretty astute. So you're going to want to watch out for him. He's going to see me right here, I think, and I'm going to have to go into reflex mode to take him out. Okay, so once those two guards are down, you are clear in this area, so we'll go back for Poss and grab her. I like to use my night vision when I don't know where people are. It helps to find them, especially on your first few attempts of doing this, where you're not really sure where all the guards are. It's just a good way to be able to locate them quickly without being surprised. Alright, so once you drop Poss off at the extraction point, more guards are going to come, and they might wake these guards up. So I like to just take these two guards and drop them in the ocean. This actually doesn't count as a kill, so if you put them to sleep and drop them into the ocean, it's a way to get rid of them completely, not have to worry about them anymore without having to actually kill them. So that's awesome. Now this is the part where I'm going to use my sniper rifle. Like I said, if you don't have that unlocked, it's not a big deal. You can do this without it. I just liked to use it right here because it's an easy way to take out that guard on the spotlight. That way when you get up there, you don't have to worry about the spotlight. You don't have to try to sneak up to get that guard who's in a high difficult to reach position. It's an easy way to get him, and taking the shot now, by the time you drop Poss off and get all the way back up there, the guards are going to be kind of out of alert mode, so you don't have to worry about it too much. Now again, after you drop off Poss, a couple more guards are going to come up there to the ridge. So you'll see there's one there. I'm going to mark him so I can know where he's at. He's got a buddy over on the left. I can't see him right now, but I'm going to find him. So I'll take him out. This probably wasn't very wise of me to take the shot from this far away. I missed once, maybe twice. Did I get him the second time? Let's find out what's going to happen. Okay, no, so I hit him in the body, and like I said, I wanted to conserve my ammo, so I just go ahead and let that take its effect over a short period of time. And then there's this other guard here on the left that you'll want to take out. Alright, so that was a little nerve-wracking and even more embarrassing, but it's alright. We got both the guards. I'm just going to toss them into the ocean as well, again, just so I don't have to worry about them at all. If anything were to go, out of control, these guys are out of the way and they don't count as kills. Okay, so now that those guards are taken care of, I'm just going to sneak up here and mark everything that I can see. I'm going to mark the guards and also the other prisoners who I want to rescue. If you rescue these prisoners, you're going to get bonus points at the end, which will help you get that S rank. You could not save them and save some time and get more points that way, but I think that the points you're going to get for saving them offsets the time saved by a significant portion. So I recommend you go ahead and save those guys, especially since once you have this area clear, it's not any more risk to save them, it's just extra points. So this part, you just want to be really careful not to be seen. I was actually seen a little bit here. I got away with it. But just be careful not to let these guards catch you, because once they're down, that's it. It's game over. Now, like I said, if you don't have the sniper rifle, that spotlight's not going to be out yet. So if that's the case, you'll probably want to sneak around the left, climb up that ladder, and take him out. You can either grab him and choke him out, or just box him, however you want to do that, or even shoot him if you've got enough extra rounds to do that. But find a way to do that, and then take out these last two, and then you're home free. You're on the home stretch now. All you got to do is run in there, grab Chico, grab the extra prisoners, and you're done. Now, you may notice I did this kind of out of sequence. Normally, you're supposed to save Chico first, and he tells you where Poss is. But since we already know that, we've already completed the mission, I figured it was easier to get Poss and bring her down to the extraction point, which is right next to the prison, and then be able to just grab everybody all at once, instead of rescuing Chico and then having to sneak all the way back up. Get Poss, bring her all the way back down, right? So I found this to be the best way. Now the rest of this is just going to be me running back and forth, saving these people. I'm just going to bring them all down. Once I got Chico and I think another guy down there, I'll call in the chopper so I don't have to wait for it. The chopper will just sit there and wait for you to load everybody in. So just grab the people, bring them down, collect them all here, and then hop in the chopper and you're good to go. Alright, so we'll just skip ahead here. I've got everybody down. I am just loading them up into the chopper, and that's going to be it. And we'll hop into the chopper and fly away. So I hope this video helped you. I hope you liked it. If it did help at all, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe and leave a comment and let us know that it helped you in any way that we could improve. Also, check out our site, vgfiasco.com. That's going to be our main area for posting content. YouTube's kind of our secondary way to reach out to people and find an audience. But vgfiasco.com, it's our main site. Hope you guys enjoy it, and here's the score.